Okay, good evening. Hope your weekend and your Monday has been going well. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir, but it's very low. Your volume is very low.
Okay, my volume is low. Okay, it's on the high side here. It's been raining this week, so I'm not really expecting the network to be better. I don't know if this is better. Is it any better? It's
Okay.
still the same volume, or it's better?
Yes, sir. It's still
Still the same volume. Okay. Um, I'm not sure where I can make any adjustment right now because my system, the volume is on the highest and the mic. Okay, we'll do the best that we can with what we have. So probably this will be recorded as well and then uploaded. So today being the very last day or the very last class, quite a number of us have not been part of the classes, but after today's class, there will be an assessment which will be posted, if not tonight, tomorrow morning, and then everyone can get their certificates. All right, so at least for attending, even though there were a lot of projects, but it's a very short, it's supposed to be a 3-day class, so it's a sort of crash course in what one should actually know concerning digital marketing. So it's left for you to go and still update yourselves. We still have other courses that we run online, but I highly recommend you also take advantage of YouTube as well. YouTube has a lot of free resources that you can take advantage of and narrow down to what specific skill set you want to improve upon. All right, so the last class, I know we were talking about content creation and we were talking about using Canva as the primary tool for designing your content. And then we're trying to switch over to Facebook, but then we had a lot of issues with the network. So today's class really is all about running a Facebook ad from start to finish. And then, so it's going to be a very short class. It's not a very, what do you call it now? It's not a very lengthy class at all. All right. So what we're talking about is that once you have your business page, we talked about the fact that your business page should be professional looking. Okay, this is the restaurant and lounge page that they actually have. Since the time I created this page, I'm not the one managing the followership. So I only created the page. It was left to the business itself to increase their following. So they just have about 25 followers. And, so that's concerning them. If it's my own page, for example, I think I have about 1,000 plus people as followers. Okay, so one of the strategies I would highly recommend, definitely get a Facebook business page, but I also recommend getting a group page as well. Now, if you can start a very good group, okay, there's Facebook groups and there's Facebook pages. If you can start a Facebook group, that also helps as well. So, for example, by virtue of what I do a lot of training, but at some point I branched into HR. So it wasn't just about training people, it was about helping people get jobs. All right. So I started a group called Kaduna Jobs Now. Okay. Kaduna Jobs Now. So that was a group I started. And as of now, we have about 3.3 thousand members. So 3,300 members. So now all these are potential people that I can reach out to for trainings, for events, for job openings, and all that. But this is an audience which I control, so to speak. All right. So and the group is growing every day. So people post stuff. There's a lot of engagement because anything that has to do with motivation, getting jobs, getting hired, increase in pay, this is a very good place. So this was a group I created, and it's a public group people can join. So this is another strategy through which you can actually get an audience and increase your following and market to a new set of people. Okay, are you with me so far? And can you see my screen?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. Another strategy which I love to use is NairaLand. NairaLand is a very good place to use. I don't know whether you've heard of NairaLand before. Have you?
No, sir.
Okay, so NairaLand is like one of the, in terms of ranking on Google, NairaLand has a very, very high ranking. So like for me, I have my own profile here, and this is my profile. So I have my own articles and stuff. So when I want to advertise stuff, now NairaLand does not allow you to advertise. They want you to just inform people. Okay, but in a situation whereby you come online and you just post different things, just post about your business. They're just talking about it generally, and it's also in an entertaining manner. That also attracts attention. Okay, so definitely this is also a very, very good place to actually be on. And you can also post a lot of topics. There are different topics or there are different sections in NairaLand. And if you frequently post, that also helps your ranking. So it elevates your company's ranking on Google. So I highly recommend you take advantage of forums like this. So any forum that you know that there's a lot of chatter, there's a lot of conversation going on, definitely you should be posting something there. All right, so that definitely will help you with your travel agency. Especially, I think there's actually a section for travel. There it is. So under travel, okay, let's see some of the topics there. Somebody's posting 100 best cities in the world to visit, general USA student visa inquiries, general UK visa inquiries. So this is a place where people are gathering to discuss, and you can see there are about 1,538 pages from different people. So this is where people gather to talk about travel. People ask questions. This is like Niger's form of Quora. Quora is like an international site or website whereby people ask questions and people respond. So this is like the Niger version. You can see there are discussions on Very Dark Man and all that, and Trafficked Nigerian Girl. So you can see the number of views. So all these views, you can see 670,628 views. So whoever started this forum, is getting a lot of engagement, and that is the whole idea. Engagement is what helps you get more clients. Once people consider you an authority in a certain topic or in a certain sphere, you definitely get a lot of recommendations. You definitely get a lot of people asking questions, which can in turn lead to people actually buying from you. Okay, so let me try and find a page that's not connected. So let me see this Lady Bell. I think Lady Bell has been connected to two profiles. I talked about your business, making sure that it's connected. Your Facebook should be connected to your Instagram. So that's very, very important. If you want to run ads on Facebook, that's a very key thing that you need to actually do. So this page is a freshly minted page that I created for a client. In fact, I'm still currently working on his website. But this is a freshly minted page, and I don't think he has connected to anything at all. You can see he has not really posted anything. So we've not even gotten to that point yet. So let's assume I want to link this page to my Instagram. So I go to professional dashboard. Okay, professional dashboard, and then you can see linked accounts. Okay, so linked accounts. So I just click on linked accounts, and then this gives me an option. So I can connect it to my WhatsApp. Okay, usually if you're going to run ads on Facebook, you need to have WhatsApp business. Okay, well, Facebook or Meta does not allow the connection of Facebook and WhatsApp. They only allow a connection of Facebook and WhatsApp business. All right, so then you have Instagram. So if I want to connect to Instagram now, let's assume I've already created my Instagram page. And if you're creating your Instagram, it should not be personal, it should be professional. So those are the two types of Instagram pages. You have the professional and you have the personal. So if I click on Instagram, okay, then I can now say connect accounts. And then you can now connect to Instagram. So I want to click on connect. Allow access to Instagram message box. Yes, confirm. So the next thing is to ask you is for your username and password. So once you put in your username and password, now sometimes this thing misbehaves. So sometimes you may have to refresh and then try it again. I really don't know why this happens sometimes, but it does. So once this happens, just refresh, give it a couple of minutes, and then you can try again. So, but once that opens, then you can now link or put in your username and password for your Instagram, and then you will be connected. Now, once you are able to connect to your Instagram, then you can now go back again to your professional dashboard. Under professional dashboard, you have Planner. I talked about Planner the other time. Okay, so you can go to Planner, and then you can now, if you go to Planner to post, it can post both on Instagram and on Facebook at the same time, and you can schedule your posts. So you can see this is Monday the 12th. You can post on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, on and on. So you can schedule all your posts. So the calendar that I asked you to generate with artificial intelligence with ChatGPT, that has already given you a guide on what to do, and then you can actually come here and do that. Then if you now want to create your own ad account, okay, so you go to all tools. Unfortunately, I will not be able to create because I've already maxed out the number of ad accounts I can create. All right, so, but in your case, it should be easy for you to do that. All right, so you have your advert manager, you have your business, so you have business settings. Okay, if you go to settings, you're actually supposed to be able to get to your business settings. Okay, and then it's from business settings, that's where you actually create your ad accounts, or you go to all tools. Once you go to all tools, that also brings out all your, you should be able to create an ad account there. Okay, so a note of warning, when you are creating your ad account, make sure that it's not US you select. Okay, so at a certain point, it's actually going to come up with that and ask you, okay, what sort of currency do you want to be dealing with? Do you want to be dealing with US, or you want to be dealing with the Nigerian currency? So unless you have a dollar account that you want to be using to make your payments, then it's highly advisable you always make sure it's what do you call it now? It's a Naira account that you're actually going to use. All right. So just trying to check for, okay, add accounts. Okay, adverts manager. Okay, let's check that. Okay, let's check that. We're going to adverts manager.facebook. Okay. All right. So here we are. Okay, good. So under this place now, you can see you have business settings. The business settings is where you can actually see your ad account. So you can go to ad account settings. Okay, so under ad account settings, that's where you can actually create a new account. All right, so you can go to your ads manager. From your ads manager, you go to ad accounts, and then you can actually create one. All right, so for a previous course, I think I've done a training on that, but then again, I can also do another one. Okay, so you can see this is, I can now come down here. Okay, these are the different ad accounts that I have, and this is specifically the one that I have here. So I can now do this here. Okay, so let's run through the process of actually running an ad. So let's assume there's a particular ad I want to run. So let me go back to my own page. Let me go back to CleverFX Technologies, which is my own page. Or better still, no, let me actually do a client's page. Okay, let me go to a client's page. So let's see all profiles, Esther Organero. Okay, I regularly run ads concerning her business. So let's go to her page. Very good. So here we are. All right. So this is her her page. She does healthcare trainings for people that want to travel to Canada. All right. So this is one of the ads which I've been promoting. Okay, as of now, you can see there are like 32 likes. There are some people that made a comment and people that share. Now, the more people that like and the more people that comment, okay, the cheaper the money that Facebook will charge becomes. Okay, the money drops. All right, the money drops. So let's run through it. So first of all, we go to billings. Okay, billings. So if you go to all tools, you actually see billings and payments. Okay, billings and payments. So after you set up your ad account and you now want to run an ad, all right, so first of all, you have to load some money into your ad account. All right, you have to load some money into it first. So that's where billings and payments come into play. Now, the reason why I'm taking my time to discuss this because for me personally, running ads has been a great way of scaling my business. It's been a great way of making money because I actually help clients run ads for their businesses. It has also helped me to be an affiliate marketer for other people's courses. So I find a course or I find a product which I really like. I just come to my Facebook, I run an ad concerning it, and I get my return on investment. So you add funds here. So when you click on add funds, you need to have a MasterCard or Visa card. Okay, those are the two forms of payment that are accepted. But there are also other two ways that you can do that. So if you have a MasterCard, especially with GTB, that's the one I use, then you can pay using that method. Or you can do bank transfer. So bank transfer is also very good. So if you do bank transfer, then you can do Paga. So if I click on next with bank transfer, okay, you specify the amount. So they put 732,000. That's not what I want to. So I will reduce the amount. Okay, let this just run by first. Okay, so add funds. So I reduce this to the amount I want to use. So let's assume I want to run a 1 week ad and the minimum I want to spend is 5,000 naira. So 5,000 times 5,000 times 7 days, that is 35,000 naira. So maybe I just put 35,000 naira. So I say, okay, 35,000 naira is what I want to put. Now, mind you, if you create your ad account in dollars, then this will not be showing in naira here. So you now click on next, pay by bank transfer. Okay. All right, so it's now asking you, okay, open pay by bank transfer. I say yes. All right. Okay, this is something new. Okay, I've not seen this before. This is a new, so they've left Paga now. They're using Paystack. Okay, so it's Paystack now that they're using to actually pay, which is fine. So all I need to do is to copy this. I open my app, I transfer to this account, and then everything goes in. Okay, so once that is done, you actually see the money here. The money will show in your prepaid balance. So once you are certain about that and that is done, okay, then you can now go to your ads manager. Okay, your advert manager. Let's go there. Or we can go to campaigns. Campaigns are up here. Okay. You can go to your ads manager. Okay, so let's go to campaigns. Campaigns. All right. So let's go there. Okay, good. So if I want to create a new ad now, okay, remember, this is what I want to advertise. This is a post I've made on Facebook, and I want to do an advert concerning this. I want to advertise this. I want to push it out there. So all I need to do now is go to create. Okay, I create and it's loading creation. Then I can now choose what my campaign objective is. So is it traffic? Is it engagement? Is it leads? Is it app promotion? Is it sales? So I tend to prefer traffic because I want a situation whereby people are actually going to click and then, I can have a conversation with them by virtue of the fact that it's it's a service which we're offering. For those that are interested, they can easily reach out to me. So you can now choose a setup. You can either use recommended settings or you can choose manual settings. Recommended settings are like presets that Facebook already has. All right, and they would already set some things for you that you don't need to do some things. But I prefer to teach you the manual side so that you can really see the full skeletal work of the back end. Okay, are you with me so far? Can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go to manual traffic campaign. All right, manual traffic campaign. So this is what the back end looks like. Now, a typical ad, all those ads that you see on Facebook or you see on Instagram, they follow 3 steps. First, there's the campaign, and then there's the ad set, and then there's the ads. Okay, you have the campaign, the ad set, and then the ad. The ad sets fall under the campaign, and then the ads fall under the ad set. So you might have one campaign, but then you can have several ad sets. So you can have 1 ad set, 2 ad sets, 3 ad sets, 20 ad sets. And then under each ad set, you can have as many ads. So under 1 ad set, you can have 2 ads, 3 ads, 4 ads, 20 ads. All right, so that's the way the hierarchy works. So first we start with the campaign. So you also put the name of the campaign. So in my case, it's healthcare. So I might say CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant Campaign. So I put that there. Categories, usually I don't click on any, but you should know that if there's anything that has to do with housing or property listings or job offers, there are some special settings that you can click and take advantage of. But if it doesn't fall under any of those categories, then there's no need. Okay, you don't touch anything else here. There's nothing really to touch here. Apart from changing the name, there's nothing you need to actually do. Then you go to next. Okay, so next takes you to the ad set. Okay, this is the ad set. So this is where a lot of configuration will take place. So we also change it, the ad set name, we change it to CNA ad set. Now you can now get to choose where you want your traffic to be sent to. So if you have a website, you send the traffic to your website. You just click on website, and then you put in the website address on when we're doing the ads. So it will send everybody to your website. Okay, to send everybody to your website. So that's how you use the website. Or if you have an app, let's say you are selling stuff and you want people to go to your Google app, then you select app and it sends the entire traffic to your app. I personally prefer to use message destination because it sends people to either Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp, which is the primary mode of my method of communicating with people. But depending on your kind of business and what your strategy is, if you want them to message you on Facebook or you want them to get across to you via Instagram or it's WhatsApp, then this is the selection to choose. Then you can actually specify if you want Instagram or Facebook, or you want both, or you want people to actually call your business. Okay, so those are the options. Now, when you selected an option, let's assume it's message destination, you can now select what you call the performance goal. What exactly do you want Facebook to do? Do you want Facebook to just send it to people who are most likely to click? Or you want Facebook to send it to people who are most likely to have a conversation with you? So I prefer to use that, maximize number of conversations. Facebook might just decide to show it to people at least once a day, or or show it to people as many times as possible. So the same person might see your ad a number of times, or he might only see it once. But I prefer the conversation one where people actually get to converse with you. So that's what I would select. All right, so now take note, this is for message destinations. Obviously, if it's your website, then a conversation will not start immediately on your website. It means people have to go to your website first, then through your website, they might get to converse with you. So you have to make sure that your funnel, because we call that a funnel, Okay, let me put that. Marketing funnel. A funnel is what are the steps that people need to actually take before they actually become buying or paying clients. So you can see this is what a typical funnel looks like. It starts with awareness, then it goes to consideration, it goes to conversion, then loyalty, then advocacy. Okay, so you need to be able to channel people through this process to get to you and to be able to pay for your services. All right. So because I chose the message destination, I now get to choose, okay, which one am I going to use? Okay. Am I going to use Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp? Now take note, you can see the Facebook page is showing Clever FX Technologies, but is this page I want to promote, Esther or Ganiru Foundation? So let me change that. Okay. All right. I select that. Okay. All right. Is it set? Good. It's set. Good. So I can now choose. I've not connected the Instagram. That's why that's blocked out. So, but I can choose. Do I want to send people to Messenger and WhatsApp or only WhatsApp? So in my case, I'd prefer only WhatsApp. Okay. I would want them to come directly to my WhatsApp, and you can see my WhatsApp number is there. So anybody who clicks on this link or clicks on this ad will get directly in touch with me. Then I can now set my budget. Okay, now you can see the minimum budget you can set is 1,640 naira. But I can tell you from experience, if you set that amount, it will not achieve anything. So the minimum amount you should be considering as your budget is 5,000 naira. Okay, as soon as I do that, I'm sure these error messages will disappear. Okay, you can see all errors have been resolved. All right, so with this 5,000 naira now, and it's a daily budget. So this 5,000 naira will keep on running until my 35,000 naira that I've set expires. Okay, once that expires or finishes, then the ad will automatically stop running. Okay, so from today 12th, it will run for 7 days, removing 5,000 naira every day. All right, so I can now specify the location. So you can see currently it's showing Nigeria. If I want to edit it now, okay, I can now get to choose where exactly I want to. So if I delete this Nigeria now, and I say, okay, it's not Nigeria I want, maybe I want, you can see the whole map will show up. So wherever you want to advertise to in the entire world, you can choose. So if it's Canada, for example, I want to advertise to, you see, Canada will come up. Okay, I can select it. Okay, and the map will automatically show and say, okay, so it's Canada and Nigeria you're trying to market it. So you can see it has selected it, and it has selected Nigeria as well. Okay, so you can see Canada has been selected, Nigeria has been selected. So anywhere you really want to. So let's assume, okay, it's not the whole of Nigeria I want to market to. I want to actually just market to certain states in Nigeria. So I might decide that, okay, I want to market to Lagos. I just select Lagos, okay, Lagos City. All right, then I want to Abuja. Okay, and then I also want to advertise to Port Harcourt, River State. All right, so you can see now, all right, it has started selecting those places on the map. Can you see it? I hope you can still see it. Can you see it on my screen? Hello, are you there? Can you see it on my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So it's specifically showing where exactly you want to market it to. Okay, so Facebook will target people only in those locations. All right, it will specify it. So if I say, okay, I want to also market to Edo State, so Edo, Nigeria, Benin, Edo State, good. All right, so I just click on that, so it will select it. So it will take, and it will even give you the kilometers. So you can increase the the radius of the ads, or you can reduce it. Okay, so all these are all 40 km. If I can increase it to about 80, I think. 80 is the maximum. So you can increase that as well. So to increase the span of or the radius of which is going to advertise. Now, while you are setting this, on the right-hand side, it will be giving you an estimate. So to tell you that, okay, the estimated number of people that I can reach based on the settings that you have given is 15 million to 15 to 18 million people. All right, that's the estimated audience size. And daily results, Facebook can reach at least 3.6 to 10,000 people. All right. And then the number of conversations, it can't really give you that because even this number is not as big as Facebook would like it to be. All right. So it can give you an estimate that, okay, every day for this amount that you're paying, you can reach at least maximum of 10,000 people and minimum of 3.6 thousand people. So these are people that actually see your ad, and that's a very impressive figure. Okay, so you can see that Facebook is a powerful weapon, in terms of reaching people and scaling fast. So you can now, because I chose only WhatsApp, there are some settings that are not open to me. Okay, I chose only WhatsApp at the beginning. If I choose Messenger now, I can even narrow down, the kind of people that I want to market to. So let's go back down again. Okay, after we've selected the people we want to reach, okay, we can now also choose the audience. Okay, so you can choose the audience. Now, this is already advantage audience. Advantage audience means, okay, Facebook wants to take care of that. They don't want you to stress. They will decide, who they will show it to. But if you decide to choose it, you can now specify the age. Okay, usually the default is 18 to 65, but I always increase it to 25 or 26 because I know these are people that have purchasing power. Then I can now specify the demographics, the interest or behavior. Remember, we talked about customer analysis. Okay, who is your customer? What is their demographic? What is their age? What is their interest? What is their behavior? This is information that you need to have. Okay, this is information that you need to have. Good. So you can see based on what I just did, it has already given you specifics that, okay, in a day, potentially you can have about 102 to 900, 295 people clicking your link, potentially. Okay, it's not as if this may happen, but there's the high potential that may happen. So demographics, you can now say, okay, if it's for people who want to travel, because I'm advertising a healthcare service or training. So people who are interested in healthcare, okay, people who are interested in healthcare, or let's just say Healthcare Canada, at least people who have expressed interest in that. So you can see people okay, there's behavior, lived in Canada, formerly expats in Canada, okay, and then so people who have lived in Canada. Now, this is a very good place to start because people who are in Canada always want to bring in their family members, they want to bring in their friends. So showing this to them is a very good one because they in turn will also, recommend this business to people who might be wanting to travel. Then you have healthcare and medical services, and you can see you have up to 13 million. So people who with roles in healthcare or any medical service. So that's a very good one. Then people who are interested in caregiving. So caregiver, good. You can see you have people with job titles as caregiver. You have employers, okay. But the one that you should always be looking at for are people who are showing interest, okay. People are showing interest in it. So caregiver interest. So you can see interest in upcoming events, okay. Business decision makers, no, okay. So caregivers, okay. Caregiver Canada. Let's put that there. Let's see. Okay, still coming back to behavior. So the whole point you can narrow it down to as low as possible. All right, sorry, just a moment. I need to answer someone. Okay, sorry, there was a call that came in. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is my screen still shared?
Yes, it is, sir.
It is. Okay, all right, so that's fine. So, okay, so we've set our budget and we've defined the audience, we've defined where the audience is going to be, we've defined the age, we've defined their behavior. So that's settled. Then you can now set the placement. Placement means, okay, where exactly do you want Facebook to show this thing to? Now, if you choose advantage placement, it means Facebook is going to take care of that. But if you want to manually do that, if you want to specify, then you need to now go to you can actually adjust that part of it. So advanced placement, you can edit. Okay, you can now do manual placements. Of course, Facebook will recommend that you allow them to choose where exactly you want to. But if you choose manual placement, let's go to manual. Okay, so you can now define. So these are the platforms. This is where Facebook is going to advertise everything. They will advertise it on Facebook. They will advertise it on Instagram. They will advertise it on Messenger. This audience network. Now, I don't know if you've ever been playing a game on your phone, and while you're playing a game, an advert will just pop up. I don't know. Has that ever happened to you? Hello? I'm expecting feedback. Have you ever played a game on your phone, and then while you're playing the game, an advert will pop up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So that's where this audience network comes into play. So there are certain partners or certain, mobile apps that they already have partnered with Facebook. So anytime there's an ad that's running, it also runs there as well. So you can get to choose. And under each heading, whether it's Facebook, there are specifics, Facebook feed, Facebook profile feed. So these are all the places that Facebook will advertise it to. So you get to choose. If you like everything here, you want Facebook to advertise to everything here, then that's fine. You don't need to click on anything. But if you want to change something, then you can uncheck wherever you want to send it to. Okay. So once that is settled, you've done all that, cross-check, you make sure everything is fine, then you can now go to next. Okay, you can go to next. So once you reach next, you've now come to the section of the ad itself. All right, so let's click on CNA. All right, and then we are now going to click on, you can see it gives you the choice of create ad or use an existing post. Remember, this is the post we want to use. So if you want to create ad, you can, it means you've already created your flyer and you want to upload. Okay, but if not, then you can use an existing post. All right, so use an existing post, then you can now select the posts that you want. So you can see all the posts are here. So I can just select this and then I click on continue. Okay, so once I do that, I can see the preview of how the post will look like on the right-hand side. So you can see it's trying to bring it up. So you can see on the right-hand side now, it's going to show it here. All right, so you can see. So all the different platforms is going to show it, whether it's Facebook, it's Instagram, like this is Facebook. This is how it's going to look. Instagram, this is how it's going to look. Instagram stories. You can see. So all the different places that they're going to advertise it to give you a preview of what it's going to look like. All right, and then your text will be here. This is what you're adding as your text, and you can make the adjustment from your posts. All right. If there are any enhancements, you can decide to switch them on or switch them off. The choice is yours, such as adding music, visual touch-up, all that and all that. Those are just secondary stuff. Okay, now this tracking. If you are using your WhatsApp, if people are communicating directly with your WhatsApp, then you don't need tracking. However, if you have a website, it is very important that you install tracking so that you can actually track people's behavior. If you install tracking on your website, there's what you call Facebook pixels. If you install that on your website, then you can actually find out people's behavior and know what to change. So if people are seeing your ad, from your ad, they come to your website. From your website now, if they don't decide to click, you know where they stopped. Maybe they went through your website, oh, they checked this page, they checked that page, and then they just stopped. You can actually figure out how people are behaving when they come to your website, and then you can actually find ways of improving how people purchase from you. So if there's something about a particular page that is turning people off, you can now work on that page and make it better. Okay, so that's what website event does. So, but that's a whole different, deeper conversation when it comes to tracking. But typically, you really don't need to put anything on it if you don't want to. So once you're done with that, we've set our campaign, we've set our ad set, and we've set our ads. Then you now publish. Okay, so once you publish, okay, Facebook will now take the time. You can see up here, review and publish. So don't forget, I didn't put any money, so it will not run, for one. But then secondly, as soon as you've you've published it, Facebook will take some time to review your ad. They want to be sure that it meets all their policies and it doesn't, infringe on any of their rules. Once you've been approved, then it will start to run immediately. Sometimes approval takes 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes it takes a whole day. So it depends. All right. So, and that's really how your ad runs. Okay. Or that's how to create an ad on Facebook. Okay. So that's really what this class is about. And we'll be closing very soon. So I just wanted to give you a holistic idea on how to run ads. I'm sure you're always on Facebook and Instagram, and you see all these guys coming up and say, "Oh, stop! I can teach you this. I can do this." Or "Stop! Learn about this." This is what they do. They spend money on running ads, and they get the returns, as well. I can tell you that I've been running ads for a couple of years, and I've been doing trainings for a couple of years. My contact list as of now is about 12,000 people. So I have about 12,000 contacts on my phone by virtue of all the trainings I've been doing online over the years. Okay. And you can have that kind of database for your business. So right now, I've reached a point in my business whereby I may not even run an ad. I will first broadcast it to the 12,000 people I have on my contact list. Okay. And then before I now even start thinking of running an ad. So you can see this was the last ad that I ran. It was a safety training. We have about 57 people that liked it, but a lot of people actually joined. And I think I made about 200,000 from that course. And I think I spent about, how much did I spend? I think I spent about 20,000 naira. So these are opportunities that you can take advantage of. So whether it's a travel agency that you have, it's a hotel, it's a restaurant, once you run an ad and you set everything well, the funnel is on point. You have people that are responding, people that know how to communicate, people that know how to sell, people that know how to close clients, then definitely you will always be in business. Okay. And it's a great help in terms of engagement. So you can see a typical post, I'm having 57 likes, I'm having 29 likes, I'm having 11 likes. So people tend to, respond to stuff that I post or that I run ads on. You can see this one is 60, this one is 102 likes, okay, 284. And this was the restaurant management training, which I think quite a number of you are coming from. Okay, so there was an ad that I ran for that, and 102 people liked it, or they were interested, and they were asking a lot of questions. Okay, so these are all the things that you can actually do as a digital marketer for your business. All right, so at this point, I would conclude for this particular training. As I said, there will be just a short assessment that will be posted, and then after that, everyone can actually get their certification. So I hope this series of classes have been beneficial. If you have any other questions, please, you're free to ask now with the little time we have left. All right, do we have any question? Joseph, Indiana?
Yes, there is no question. I don't have a question.
Okay,
Yes,
so you completely understood everything I said.
yeah, so my bad, I came late to the class.
Okay.
I was not, but I from where I met you guys, at least I was able to it's yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay,
So,
Indiana, do you have any questions?
No, sir. All clear.
Okay, all right. So thank you so very much. Once again, thank you for being part of this training. I know it's very short, and I know we've all been very busy. I do hope you've learned something positive from this short series of classes. In summary, I'll just say that definitely digital marketing is one of the best skills you can actually have because it helps you to sell. And every business are looking for people that know how to sell. It helps you to get the attention of customers and clients. So once you've been able to perfect that skill, there's nowhere you can't work. There's no business you cannot, be an asset to. There's no business, whether it's in Nigeria, whether it's abroad. I have clients who are abroad. I have clients who are here within this country. So it expands your horizons exponentially. So if there's any skill which I would recommend anyone to have is digital marketing. Learn how to market businesses, learn how to market services, learn how to market products using the digital platforms and digital space. Okay, you will never go wrong. There's so much opportunity, whether it's from designing logos or designing flyers or video editing or running ads or designing websites, whatever you can think of, or social media management, social media setup, CVs. There's so much you can actually do, and there are so many ways you can make money from it. So whether you own your business or you're planning on going into business for yourself or you're an employee for a business, this is a very perfect or very wonderful skill to learn. All right. So thank you for taking out the time to learn with us. More information will be posted in the group, and we'll definitely move forward. All right. So thank you once again. All right. And do have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You too.
All right then. Cheers.
sir,
All
yes.
right.